Let's talk about Oregon. And the very first objective that we'll be pushing is kids and dorms. And it might sound a little bit confusing by these colors and the numbers, but it's actually pretty straightforward. We'll be doing a bedroom and a tower take, just because we want to be able to push attic side from two different angles. Most likely you will have just enough people to push the tower side, so you don't need more than two. Generally speaking, you don't need more than 3 people to get armory side, because if you push someone from the armory, you open up this window for the ghost pressure as well as this window for the ghost pressure, then this person over there will have to worry about so many different angles that you will be able to push them something like this with the nades over there, or flashes as well, or any other utility. You can also flash him from the satellite window. Having said this, so when you manage to get the armory control, now the next step is how to get the whole attic side. You will sometimes even open up this wall if you can, for example smoke grenades and such, but other times you just don't need to, because you will have enough utility to push him with the help of the flashbangs or something like that. At the same time, because this is not a 5-man push, you can also open up these walls to cut him off. When you have this in control, when you manage to get the bit control, keep in mind that having these and these windows open up is always nice, and on the previous videos as well as the other future videos, I probably will not be going really like in detail which windows have to be opened up. Just always consider the phantom pressure. So when you have these number 3s, we need to establish the execution. So how to do that is simply, let's have someone rappelling over here, let's have a drone something down there, they can't flank us over here because we have that in control, and then additionally we can have someone over there. That way, all that we need to do is we can do something like this, go over there and go for the plant. Additionally, you can also use flashbangs over here to flash this guy off, and that's it. You can also flood the objective. Another possibility is to plant over here with the help of the smoke canister. Not smoke canister, but smoke grenade. But overall, you have quite a bit of options. Now, the only thing that you need to consider is a C4 underneath. Just keep in mind that you need to then have someone crouch pushing the person with a C4. Moving on, let's talk about dining and kitchen. And the reason why we are going to this objective rather than the other objectives first is just because we are going to do the same take as previously, just will now need to have meeting control. So let's go through it. The number 1s will be super easy to get, just because the defenders really don't have enough utility to actually contest them. And if they do, rush the objective. So when you manage to get number 1s, then again, trophy, they don't have too much control or utility to have shield there and everything ADS. That means the trophy also will probably be easier, but I just wanted to let you know that the entry positions are armory, bedroom and tower side. So when you get the trophy control, you will probably also be able to open up these walls pretty easily. You're now pushing the number 3 from quite a bit of different angles. Just know that this is also number 2, so basically have the window player before pushing number 3, so you can push them from basically every single angle. Now be careful about flanking and also be careful about C4s. When you manage to get top floor control with the help of the window players and as well as simply horizontal push with the help of the utility on top of everything, then start droning out. It's time to start thinking about getting flanked, and that might happen from the pillars or from the tower stairs, so leave a drone there and drone out split. Just because when you open up the hatch, you will probably see all of this stuff in the meeting side, you can't see some of these angles, but that also all could be seen from here. Again, don't leave to face checking, drone it out. We also will be having the garage and as well as lobby control, just because it's actually pretty easy to get in control. But the main point over here is to play vertically onto this part of the objective, but as well as to plant over here. The wind conditioning is actually pretty easy. Just make sure that no one can push in and outside of the CCTV and have one guy over there. Don't get flanked, but as well as don't get flanked from the tower stairs. Let's talk about meeting and kitchen. Over here we'll have some slightly bit different stuff, just because getting tower might not be as easy as in the previous 2 attacks. So we'll be pushing actually from the basement and from these 2 doors, as well as just open up these windows. So now that you have quite a bit of like pressure points, do not push in. You are just having a pressure point from the first floor, but you are going to be mainly pushing for the second floor and the basement. You will most likely be able to get the T2 control. When you get T2 control, it's time to be rotating to the armory side to basically get the trophy control. When you get trophy control, you'll be able to get above the attic, but as well as pit side, and that means you will also be able to get the basically full top floor control. Now this is going to allow us to be unpredictable. They don't know if we'll be pushing from the meeting side or are we going to be doing a dining take. But honestly, you can do both. Just because you have vertical angles on everything, just be careful that this person can see your plant over there, but we'll be actually pushing meeting side. So this is going to be our final point. So for that reason, we'll have garage control. We'll open up these walls. You can also open up these walls if you really want, but usually this is going to be soft, so that's going to be easy. That way, from the hatch, we can see most of the meeting side. From here, we can see all of this stuff. We can also see this person over there. Basically, the whole meeting is safe, and now you can be planting over there. They have to push deep. You can kill them very easily from the hatch or from the T2. And final attack will be basement attack. We'll be doing basement attack for the first time on the west side, so from the small tower. The way that we'll be pushing is kind of a split push of second and the first floor. So first idea is to get some people like this, and then these two guys will be joining for the top floor players. When you manage to get top floor number 2, then from the vertical angles you will be able to get number 3. Just make sure that you first get pit control as well before doing the vertical. Now when you manage to get number 3, you can start again having a crossfires vertically and horizontally on the meeting side. At the same time you can push Z as well as the top freezer from the kitchen side. And everything else now probably will be collapsed just because you have so many different angles to push them away. Just be careful that someone might be flanking from the lobby side just because they know that no one is contesting lobby. So just be careful that as you're going to the trophy side that someone might be there. Now when you get this in control, the final part to get is the tower side just because we'll be from the tower be getting the bunker. We'll be rotating to the bunker, we'll get stairs control, and this is where you'll be opening up Shaika walls if possible, because someone might be trying to contest you. If these walls are open up, this means this guy is killed. If he goes over there, you can kill him also from the hatch. When you kill the Shaika player, then you can focus on the pillar guy with the gun and as well as the frag grenades. You can also like brute force yourself with the Yin Candelas and such, but also this person sees there's no one in the Shaika, you can also contest him very easily with the floor drones, frag grenades, or again Yin Candelas if Yin is there. When you manage to get elbow control, then it's time to open up these walls, you have these angles, and now you can actually go for the plant over there, leave a drone, something like this.